It may be a peace deal in name only. After 9 months of negotiations between conservation groups and the forest industry, a deal has been agreed and signed off by the state and federal governments. The Prime Minister stayed an extra day in the state to push it through late this afternoon. The agreement effectively halves the Tasmanian timber industry and moves it almost out of native forest logging. Contractors get compensated for leaving the industry, and conservationists get another 430,000 hectares of forests added to the 2.7 million hectares of the state already in reserves. State political reporter Zoe Edwards begins our coverage.
It took prime ministerial intervention and a wad of cash, but a forest peace deal was finally signed.
We have put cold hard cash on the table to get it done.
This is a very significant step forward in a process that is aimed at trying to end the conflict that has caused so much pain for so many for decades now in this state.
After days of intense negotiation, the Commonwealth has put up more than $250 million to transition Tasmania's timber industry out of native forests. It includes $85 million for immediate assistance to forest workers and contractors to exit the industry permanently. $43 million will be given to the state to buy back native wood contracts, which would include guns. The Tasmanian Premier Lara Giddings has until the end of the year to verify and protect a further 430,000 hectares of native forest from logging, which will be placed in an informal reserve immediately. $120 million over 15 years has been committed to build a regional development plan for the areas affected by the transition.
As Prime Minister, I've consistently said I'm all about supporting jobs, and this is about supporting jobs in Tasmania. But it's also about supporting an environmental outcome.
The deal has been 12 months in the making and has been forced on the industry because its markets have collapsed. A decade-long campaign by conservationists aimed at international woodchip buyers started the rot, and the global financial crisis brought the industry to its knees. At the same time, the biggest industry player, guns, decided to get out of native forest logging to win approval for a pulp mill based on plantation timber.
What is fundamentally different here is this isn't government telling people what to do. This is stakeholders who came together recognising that the industry had changed.
The negotiations failed to mandate how long the strategically important Triabunna woodchip mill should keep operating. Conservationists and industry are yet to sign the deal. That should be done within 2 weeks. Zoe Edwards, ABC News.